Bloomsburg is a sophomore, wrestles for Cornell. Undefeated, Abdurakhmanov at 20-0 from Uzbekistan.
And again, Anceravage is the one knocking off Troy Letters from Lehigh.
Talked to him after his bout yesterday, and he was just ecstatic. He said, "What do you think?" He says, "Hold, I got to catch my breath. I knocked off a former national champ." Oh, and he's going for everything here for a takedown. Anceravage trying to roll him through, and Abdurakhmanov go off. Oh, and you got blood coming out under the eye of Anceravage.
Yeah, it was Abdurakhmanov. I knew I could say it. He was the one that actually did a great strength move. Look at the trip behind. He's got over top of both elbows, just pulls him over, and again throws his hips over top there, looking for back points right there. Couldn't get his hips up quite high enough. Boy, that's a lot of strength on that move. That's a total strength throw.
So Anceravage will take off the headgear, and he'll have to tend to the cut under his right eye as Rob Cole looks on. Now, we mentioned yesterday he knocked off a former NCAA champ in Troy Letters, and we asked Steve Anceravage, did he ever expect to beat a wrestler who was going after his 4th EIWA championship?
I always go into a tournament wanting to win and expecting the best out of me, but to really expect this kind of performance in the semifinals, to really expect to beat Troy Letters, I don't know too many kids that can do that. But I believed in myself enough that I was able to go out there and just wrestle. And now I expect to beat everyone.
Well, right now, 2-1 the score as Anceravage trying to come from behind once again, but he was able to do that against Letters yesterday.
He was, and he's ranked 15th in the country. And like I say, you get anybody ranked in the top 20, and they can knock off anybody.
We'll take another look at the opening flurry.
Look at Abdurakhmanov here, where he gets the double overhook and then just throws himself around, hooks the back leg, and then just the key here is keeping his hips up. Keeps his hips up, and then gets them straight towards his back.
Coaches, please get those.
Luckily, Anceravage was a good job in getting his hips up also. Watch him turn his hips here in a minute. Goes down to his back, but then turns his hips over and is able to get out of it, so there's no points.
And basically, Anceravage was bridging off his right eye.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't get his hips turned over there when he's on his back, he's going to get pinned with that hold. So he did an unbelievable job in showing a lot of movement, throwing his hips over one side, then throwing them over the other side, and avoiding points altogether.
Just so some fans or non-wrestling fans would understand, the injury clock doesn't run when there is a cut and blood is flowing. So you can take as much time as you need to stop that blood flow.
That's correct. Yeah, it's up to the referees, and they normally have a minute and a half of injury time, but it doesn't count for blood, and they just got to make sure they get straightened out, and the refs are giving some time to do that.
Where in your last bout with Dustin Minotti took the elbow to the head, there was no blood, the injury time ran out, he was not able to continue, and that's the way it goes.
That's absolutely right.
On behalf of the entire committee staff,
Tom, so far we have seen some outstanding bouts in this EIWA final, and I don't think you're going to see much difference here from Anceravage. He's not going to give an inch.
Oh, he's not going to give an inch. And against Troy Letters, he had that big move, and it just takes one. You get a 4-point play, and you can do anything. So you can see both these guys go after it.
2-1. Abdurakhmanov from American University trying to remain undefeated, but only had one top 20 opponent this year.
Yeah, he's quick though. Nice job there in getting behind. Now again, he has to bring him to the mat in order to get a takedown.
And there it is. Here's the takedown.
Very strong.
Makes the score 4-1 for Abdurakhmanov.
And he's letting him go.
Gonna play, let him up, take him down, and the question is, whose blood is that? Is that a cut under the chin of Abdurakhmanov?
I believe it is. Yes.
Well, the head coach, Mark Cody, looks on. He's in his 4th year at American University. He's really kind of turned that program around.
Sure has. You see why Abdurakhmanov is number 4 in the country. You know, the first move is a strength move on a throw. The second move is a quick single leg, and then he shows his quickness by getting behind him.
Gives a whole new meaning to the word button heads as Rob Cole looks on and tries to collect himself. His wrestler trails by a score of 4-2 right now.
Yeah, this could be a wild bout. I'll tell you, this could be very wild. I think they both have the ability to score some points and put the other one on their back. So we'll see what happens here.
Abdurakhmanov, 49-3 in the career. He was a senior. As we mentioned, Anceravage didn't wrestle last year. This is the first time through the ringer.
That is amazing. He comes off and knocks off a national champ.
And then goes up against an undefeated wrestler in the EIWA final.
Yep.
Anceravage trying to block off a single attempt.
Starts with a shot by Anceravage, but it was kind of a tentative shot. Anceravage now underneath, just trying to hold on here and stay out of trouble.
Now, Anceravage, he's a goer. Had a win over John Anderson of Army, 13-4, who was 5th in the EIWA, and then knocked off Troy Letters, who was 3rd ranked in the country.
He's not holding back again. Then tries to shrug and. You know, both looking to score here. Again, you only have a 4-2 match in first period.
Well, as the Cornell wrestler Steve Anceravage told me yesterday, I got nothing to lose.
That's for sure.
Let's go out and take my shot.
And the nice thing is they're both going to nationals, so they both made that already. And action slowed down a little here now.
27 seconds to wrestle in this first period.
Good single leg into a double.
Takedown, and can he kill it? No. But there's the takedown nonetheless.
Abdurakhmanov, yeah, it was, again, real quick single leg, and he converts it right into a double leg takedown.
That's fast.
Yeah, good control on the top. He's very quick and strong. Again, holds on to that single. 6 seconds left. He's going to try to just hold on, not give him any points here. Anceravage with a kind of a wizard in there is trying to get out.
The time will expire, and Muzaffar Abdurakhmanov with a
Here's a takedown here.
lead.
Watch how quick this single leg is. There's a single leg. He converts it into a double leg right there, and then just kind of head wheels over and controls both legs. Locks that leg in and easy takedown. Very quick. Perfect technique.
Good explosion. Both wrestlers have been cut, so they continue to try to stop the bleeding here at 165 pounds. So they attend to Abdurakhmanov. Once again, we'll tell you our champions so far. Troy Nickerson of Cornell at 125. Matt Valente of Penn, a champ at 133. Corey Cooperman of Lehigh, a champ at 141. Matt Dragon from Penn, the champ at 149. And Andrew Flanagan, by injury default, at 157. And here we are at 165 pounds as Steve Cole trying to give some encouragement to his wrestler to come from behind here in a 6-2 score.
Once again, we ask
You're joining the EIWA Championships here at Lehigh University Stadium Arena. I'm Mick Monningoff along with Tom Ahart.
We head into the second
And all of these wrestlers that we see here today have qualified for the Nationals in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And 14 wild cards from the EIWA will join them.
Abdurakhmanov is letting him go. Starts the second period.
There's your escape. 6-3 the score. I like the speed of Abdurakhmanov.
Yeah, he's so quick, and plus he's so strong. I mean, when he hits something, he just really hits it.
He's got height, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he can level,
Yeah.
got reach.
Yeah.
He's got the package.
Again, Anceravage, when he's been trying something, again, just tried a single a minute ago. It's like there. It's kind of a reach. It's, you know, not a total explosion.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't really take that full shot, he's not going to be able to complete
No question about it. And that's been the difference here so far.
Height advantage, reach advantage, you got to go.
Yeah.
If you're Anceravage. If you're gonna, he went after that left leg on a single leg. If you're going to commit to it,
Yeah, I mean, again, he's kind of going in, he's kind of just reaching there, and you know, kind of being tentative, doesn't want to make a mistake, but he's going to really have to go after him if he wants to convert.
second period action, 1 minute to wrestle here at 165 pounds. A lot of people were hoping for that 3-4 elimination matchup, but Troy Letters derailed by Anceravage in the semifinals.
And then lost in the consolations, ended up with a 4th. I believe he did get a wild card, though, didn't he, to go to nationals? I'm sure he did.
I think so. Troy Letters did get a wild card to go.
30 seconds.
Run through those wild cards a little bit later. 25 seconds to Russell. Still 6-3 after the escape by Anceravage. No scoring here in this second period. Oh, got to get one here. Here's two.
Yeah, that was kind of a mistake by Anceravage. Again, kind of reached in and just didn't really go for it and got kind of his balance off. And Abdurakhmanov really took advantage of it. 5 seconds left. Roll attempt.
And the period comes to a close 8-3 after two.
Here's a takedown again. Anceravage, watch him come in. Goes in for a second. Look at him leaning. Just gets caught leaning. And again, just a tentative shot. And he ends up losing it because of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're seeing out here, you want to see it again, you can see it on Sunday, March 10th at 7 p.m. on
They try to stop the little cut near his nose area. Originally he was cut under the chin. Now he's got a bloody nose.
Yeah, it's been a bloody match so far.
It has been. Tell you what, since we have a chance, well, we don't have a chance. I'll run through those wild cards a little bit.
Correction.
We're ready to go here at
11.
Third period action at 165.
And Abdurakhmanov taking bottom.
Abdurakhmanov trying to come off.
Stand up. And turn.
He's out. Makes the score 9-3. As he's trying to build toward a major decision.
All 100.
He's been very impressive so far. Everything he's done, he's hit totally hard.
To the floor. 149 to the floor, please.
Bellin has 2 wins here in the EIWAs. Abdurakhmanov won his first round bout. We got a whistle here. Won his first round bout by a fall in 136, and then had a 9-5 win in the semifinals. Abdurakhmanov has been in control the entire way.
Anceravage is going to have to do something like he did against Troy Letters, where he was able to get a 4 or 5 point move to get things moving here.
Well, he was able to do that when the score was only 2-0 against him. But here he trails 9-3. It'd have to be a sustained comeback.
It would have to be.
One big move just may not do it, unless you take him right to his back.
There's a good single.
Now here he's got to finish it off.
Yeah, he's got to bring his hips up under him. And again, just kind of stretches out with it. And Abdurakhmanov, again, just kind of tying up around that waist, just trying to get a stalemate.
And that's where Abdurakhmanov has the advantage, because he's really lanky.
Yeah, with that height, he does a good job with that. And just is able to keep his hip down there and stretch out across Anceravage's body.
41 seconds to Russell here in this period.
But again, an Anceravage there, had a really good single, but really didn't do anything with it once he got it. He kind of hung on to it, and he's got to move into it and convert right away. Again, 20 seconds left, both tied up.
Abdurakhmanov became American University's first EIWA champ a year ago.
10 seconds remaining.
He's going to repeat the performance here this year.
Yeah, it's a really strong performance. He wrestled a really great match.
As time will wind out, riding time not a factor. Abdurakhmanov from American University, a 9-3 winner over Steve Anceravage. So Muzaffar gets it done for the second consecutive season. And American University has its second champ all time, and it's the same man at 100.